Morning, everybody. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Just a little note. Yesterday, we didn't do anything. Melanie was better off than I was yesterday, but it was around 90 degrees out and about 50-60% humidity. Really brutal for me. Melanie went over in the chalet where it is cooler and did some crafting, and I didn't get much accomplished at all. Did some studying on the computer. Anyway, I want to talk to you about living off the grid. Well, there's some discussion of whether I have given up on becoming off the grid and homesteading, which surprises me because I've been doing some electronics projects here and there, but the truth is my wood shop is entirely off the grid and I can run any tool in there. Now, just because I'm not showing you what I do in there every day doesn't mean that I'm not using off-grid power all the time. People complain way too much about the things I do, and it's really frustrating. Like, I don't dare go in here and work on wood for a while because so many people complain about what I'm doing if it's not literally off-grid or homesteading. Same with the electronics lab, fully off the grid, and that was one of the first things I did. So my electronics lab and my wood shop are fully off the grid, and there's not a thing I can't do in them. Now, this set of solar panels here, by the way, it's really early. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning yet, and I get out really early now to do my work. This set of solar panels here is powering the electronics lab and the off-grid wood shop entirely. Plus, and I think part of the problem is I haven't been talking about I've been so busy with the garden and the mulch and the compost and the trees and unpacking and the chicken coop. I haven't talked to you enough probably about our off-grid situation here and what we can do. But I charge, well, I'll get my key, I'll open up the shop and I'll show you what all we can do and how much we have been off the grid already since I put this up. So I'll be back in a minute. Now, actually, right here is the power station. I've been charging Ryobi batteries right and left out here. All of my projects are powered by my off-grid battery bank. Basically, this is the core of everything, and I think that I should be talking more about how much I'm using these batteries down here, but I got showing you about restoring batteries here. The fact is, though, over here everything I do is being powered by these batteries pretty much. All the projects I do are powered by the Ryobi cordless tools, which I charge up right here. I want to run the air compressor for something and I can reach it from here, I run it from here. Anything I want to do or power up, I run it from here. Now, I haven't been showing as many construction projects on video because people get mad and complain about my techniques and skills and whatever, so you don't see much of that anymore. But it doesn't mean that's not going on either. Charging batteries, everything goes on right here. My rechargeable battery packs for my security cameras and stuff, all right here. I've got battery chargers always going on right here. I've got my we're using portable battery packs for a lot of stuff here. We use LED lighting at night inside the house to cut our energy usage. Right now, the only thing that's using grid power in the house is the water pump, which is 240 volts, and the washing machine, which Melanie doesn't use all the time. She does use the hand pump, the hand washing machine when she can, but that's her option. But we are off-grid living to a very, I'd say, 95%? We're off the grid. The water pump, and at night the fridge, runs on grid power. Everything else is being powered by these solar panels up here and those solar panels over there. So I think I just have to really talk about it more, a lot more. We charge up our computers on solar power by day when we run them in the evening on their battery pack. We charge up our LED lamps on solar power by day, and we run them in the evening on battery power. So those of you who are really upset with me and saying that I got settled in on the grid, no way. I am never going to be paying electric bills for the rest of my life like that. I am trying my hardest to get everything off the grid. And as soon as I can afford it, we will have the water pump off the grid as well, and the fridge off the grid at night. Like I said, I can run the fridge on these solar panels during the day. I have an extension cord I can run and plug things in as needed. So, and you can see the cord running along right there. I do have an extension cord where I plug these in whatever I need by day, and run things directly off solar power. So the only thing using grid power is the water pump, 240 volt water pump, occasional washing machine, and nighttime refrigerator. That's it. And that'll be changing soon as well. So we're 95% off the grid. So I hope that clears things up and stops people from jumping ship. And I don't know why it got confusing to people, because I'm doing some electronics work that people didn't think I was doing homesteading. I mean, this right here was intense work. This was the most I've ever put into a garden, ever. This was a lot of labor. I only show you a couple minutes summary here and there, but I tilled the ground 4 times total. And then I tilled the ground 3 times. Then I amended the soil with 5 truckloads of compost, then tilled it again. Then I brought 4 truckloads of mulch and continued bringing the compost, plus 3 or 4 truckloads of leaves for next year's garden. I mean, that garden right there is a lot of work. The electric fence running up all over, the apple trees we planted, the grapevines we planted, the chicken coop I'm building, planning on a second garden plot, putting up the solar panels in the shops. We've been busy in 2 months. Really, really, really busy. And we're going to keep going. Oh, the compost bin's holding the compost. The little herb beds and strawberry beds. Chicken tractor. We've been busy. So I guess now that the electronics is split off from the main channel, there won't be any confusion and people will just see off-grid living and homesteading. But I just think I need to concentrate more on showing you and telling you how much we truly are off the grid. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I haven't had my coffee yet, and I'm sort of foggy-headed. It was hot last night, so I'm not sleeping well. But anyway, I'll get this video up to you guys, and then you can see how much we truly are off the grid. So, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Talk to you later.